wind-blown motion to our game Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima is an open-world game which takes place in 13th century Japan on the island of Tsushima. You play as Jin Sakai, one of the few samurai to survive an invasion by Mongol forces. In Ghost, the guiding wind is a central gameplay mechanic, replacing the traditional heads-up display or compass to show the direction towards various gameplay waypoints. This keeps the UI uncluttered and helps keep up the illusion that you're playing inside of a samurai film. It goes without saying, but wind itself is not actually visible. Wind is not something extra added in a cohesive rendering pass, like draw the stuff and then draw the wind. The wind is, of course, motion built into many different rendered objects in the world. These include particles, foliage, grass, and cloth. The wind direction is controlled by gameplay mechanics and can change at any time. It's not, in general, possible to bake the motion into a pre-rendered offline animation, and we prefer procedural or simulated motion systems. In addition to the gameplay aspects, all the large and small secondary motions arising from the simulations make the game less static and make it seem more realistic and alive. A couple of words about this presentation. I've been lucky enough to be with Sucker Punch for the whole PS4 era. Infamous Second Son was one of the first games to be released in 2014, shortly after the PS4 launch, and Ghost of Tsushima is one of the last AAA games to be released before the next generation came along. The techniques described here were based on the quality performance trade-offs that we needed to make on the PS4. As the next generation comes along, we may need to revisit some of these decisions. The techniques I'll describe today are not pushing the boundaries of accurate academic simulation technology like you might find in a movie where the effects are all done offline or in a tech demo